Magic.
Hi and welcome to another edition of winemastery.co.uk. We're here to tell you all about wine. We're in part 2 of episode number 23 and we're in Bordeaux. Now we've tried a nice little Bordeaux to begin with, which was a
Graph.
Thank you. It's easy for you to say. But we are moving on to one I have heard of this time.
Yep.
Saint-Émilion.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm looking forward to this. So,
yes. Well, as we said, we were trying to get the more popular, the more well-known kind of regions. So now we're going to Saint-Émilion. There we go, sir.
Thank you.
That's a different shaped glass.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh, it's much darker, that, doesn't it? It does seem to have a much kind of darker, richer. Were you smelling that without me?
No, sorry. What was this?
So, trying to get ahead of that. Right there.
Is it called smelling?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nosing.
Nosing.
You'd nose it. Oh, I just did it now as well. Oh, that smelled good. I said, now that's much darker.
It is much darker
and much thicker. You can see it's not quite as clean as the other one was. Quite, quite light, quite see-through. That one's got a definite richness about it. And now I'm going to go straight and have a little smell of that. I'll nose it because I can smell that, and just having that sniff from there was really, really good.
Very nice.
That's more like it. Now, Saint-Émilion does tend to be most of the Bordeaux, and this isn't all of them. And again, as we're going through these videos in Bordeaux, I have to excuse myself because they get so complicated. Where I was saying, like, we've got the regions, then sub-regions, and then there's classifications in them all. So you're really going to have to bear with us, and we're trying to make it as uncomplicated as possible.
Yeah. In fact, I think if we your excuses, but if it looks like it's getting too complicated, we'll probably back off. Because,
of course.
There's not much point in.
No, these videos are not about that.
No.
So yeah, tell us if we get a bit keen. It's a good joke, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it, love? Stop it, right, stop mocking me. Right, yeah, Saint-Émilion, most Bordeaux do tend to be kind of Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, that's the predominant grape in there. So generally, and again, I can't say this for everyone, generally they tend to be, the predominant grape will be 50% or more. And then with the Cabernet Franc or the Cabernet Sauvignon, they then add Merlot, and maybe, there's a couple of others which you could add. Saint-Émilion is different, whereas it's usually predominantly Merlot. So your Merlot obviously would be around 50%. Again, it chops and changes so much, but I think a sweeping generalisation I can say about 50%. And then the rest is Cabernet Sauvignon or Cabernet Franc, which then gives you that kind of Cabernet Sauvignon being the more kind of fruit-driven grape. Merlot has more that kind of richness, plummy earthiness. So, well, from the smell there.
Cabernet Franc, though, we haven't had a bottle of Cabernet Franc on its own. Is that not? Is it always mixed? Is it always blended?
There will be some which is on its own, but I would say 99% of the time the Cabernet Franc is in a blend. Okay. Because we covered the Carmenère, which used to be that was always in a blend, but then because there's not very many new things in the wine world. But some guy, it was a Chilean gentleman, de Gras, and he did the Carmenère on its own, and he made it fantastic. It was a very Shiraz-esque styled, really smooth on the finish as well. And he won a lot of gold medals. Yeah. But Cabernet Franc, not that I'm aware of. There will be, of course there will be. But I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, but
I will look into
it. It's not popular, it's not well known, it's not the norm. No. Okay.
Right, so on the nose.
On the nose.
That's almost perfumey. A lot more going on there.
You're going to think this is strange?
Say again?
I think you're going to think this is really strange, but I thought I smelled cheese then.
Yes, excuse me.
Well, I put my nose in the glass.
Oh, my apologies, sir. My apologies. Yeah. And they go, cheese. That's one I'm unfamiliar with. I've never heard a wine described as smelling like cheese. However, I knew it sounded silly, but I just thought, well, I did. No, you don't. No. That's what I'm here for, but...
What, say silly things?
Yeah, well that's what we're doing, but I can't really smell cheese now. I can smell that... For me, I can smell the plumminess which I would expect from the Merlot.
That's going now. You know, I have this thing where I can smell it initially and then I start to lose it. It's gone. I need to drink it.
Let's have a taste.
Good. Thought you'd never say.
You don't have to wait for me, you know. Oh yeah.
That's tasty.
It is. That is. What's unusual because that's unfair. There's got for me a hint of the dark chocolate in there, more black currant as such, and this is more fruit driven than the first one, which is what I didn't expect that with it being more Merlot in there.
Yeah.
And I say the Merlot is like plumminess, but too, it's got a richness which you would more associate with the Merlot.
I guess you wouldn't know, but just in case you do, distance between one area and the other, would it be sort of like 20 miles or 30 miles or, you don't know?
Not the foggiest. No. I could look into it for you.
Oh, it's our local constabulary finding their way to the
local pub, probably. When you hear that.
But they might not have picked it up, in which case you're wondering what on earth I'm talking about.
It's alright, you didn't sell your safe. You'll be fine. Back to the wine.
Back to the wine.
That is probably, I would probably rate that as a stereotypical Saint-Émilion. That's probably what I was.
Yeah.
By the kind of, the black currency in there. And the tannins in there not overly apparent as well, which is quite.
Would you say the tannins are the same, but it's outweighed because the flavour's fuller?
Yes.
I only said that because you said it in a previous episode, and I thought that's probably what he's thinking.
Have you been revising? Well, this will be classed in the wine world. You would describe that as well balanced.
Yeah.
You know, the tannins are still quite keen on there, but the flavour, you know.
Offsets.
Yeah. It's not.
That's very nice. That is very nice.
It is very nice. Now this particular one.
If that was £1 more than the other one, it'd be a no-brainer.
Yeah, indeed. It's a little bit more, but not much more. This is £19.99, so
that's
fine.
£4.
Yeah, £4.
£4. I'd say it's worth the £4 difference.
I'd say it's definitely worth £4 difference.
Yeah.
But it's still £20.
It's still £20, yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't.
No, it's very good though.
It is very good, but it is when you do put it towards, you know, the wines we've drunk previously and what you can get for £20 elsewhere, then you start thinking.
Well, taking your point about previously, you've said, you know, you get up to £20-25, and after that it's down to scarcity or popularity, supply and demand. Certainly, yeah, I think this is as good as many, isn't it?
I mean, I'd pay £20 for that in a restaurant. I'd be happy to pay £20 for that, but you probably charge more in a restaurant.
I'd say they normally have 100% markup, don't they?
Yeah.
So they'd be charging you 40 for this, I would imagine.
More than likely. But again, some supermarkets. Where did that come from?
Hello.
Some restaurants are very good with the pricing, but some do. There was the old school that do really hike it up there.
Yeah.
But there are a lot now which are coming round to the kind of thinking, you know, instead of putting the whole 100% on there, why not just put X amount per bottle like some people just put the usual markup plus a tenner. And so the higher you get or the more you spend on your wine in the restaurant, actually the better value you're getting, as opposed to just putting that 100% on and, you know, paying a lot of money for something.
Interesting, I was reading a blog about what wine should you choose in a restaurant, and I've always said second cheapest so you don't look too much like a cheapskate, but you're not.
You cheap no.
And they said, actually don't do that because restaurants know that's what you do. So they put any old wine in as the second cheapest because they know that's what people are going to do, and no one's going to complain because they know they've just gone for the second cheapest rather than choosing the wine that they like.
I did not know that.
So don't do that. I think I've suggested it before, don't do that.
Oh, I like what you're bringing here.
Yeah. Also, if you're in a restaurant and it's got lots of, it's only maybe got 2 French wines, then don't choose the French wine because actually they've just put any old French. They've put the French wine there for someone that only drinks French wine just to appease them, but they would not have taken any effort in terms of choosing that French wine. They've just put it there because some people insist on drinking French wine.
How do you know this but I don't?
I've read a blog.
We should do a video on that.
Well, we might get out to restaurants and just
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, we might add that to the portfolio videos. Yeah.
Why not?
What to choose in the restaurants.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
We'll
Why
do
haven't
it.
we done that before?
I don't know. No, we'll do that.
Right.
So, where do we go? We've drunk it, we've tasted it, we've given an opinion.
Yeah.
I think we're done with Saint-Émilion.
I think we are. And on to the next one, which is
the hot Medoc.
the hot.
Hot. I'm probably not even pronouncing hot.
H-A-U-T.
Yeah.
Hot.
Halt, Medoc.
Halt. Anyway, I'm sure those French speakers amongst you, linguists, would know how to say it. Writing.
Don't write it. We still won't be able to say it.
No, but they could actually send a video, an audio clip of it to the attach it to the do that.
And we'll say many thanks for that as well.
We will, so we can say it properly next time.
Yeah, how to pronounce it in Yorkshire.
May we? See you in part 3.
Chin chin.
Cheers.